my channel and thanks for tuning in. And today I have a wine from South Africa. So we are representing Africa today, and this is a Cabernet Sauvignon Merlot from 2019. So let's get down to it. Of course it's good. It's from South Africa. So let's have a taste. It's not as strong as I thought, but it's good. Anyway, today the topic is interracial marriage, the culture clashes. You know, when two different races decide to come together in a marriage, sometimes, you know, different cultures, it's not that easy to understand each other because, you know, different backgrounds, different what kind of money you had, different places. It's just, you know, the things we were introduced to, or I don't know, it's just different. So when you decide to get married, sometimes these things, you know, come up in the marriage. So anyway, I wrote eight things that were a little bit of culture clashes between us, because I'm married to a European guy and I'm from Africa. So yeah, anyway. The first one is lobola, or bride price. In Africa, we pay bride price for the woman because it's a showing of appreciation to the parents, to say, you know, thank you for, you know, making such a beautiful daughter for me and raising her well, and yeah, just appreciating, you know. And this was a thing that I really had to explain to my husband, because they don't do it. People just get married in the court, or yeah. So it was really hard because the first time I told him, you know, this is what has to happen, we pay lobola and this and that, he said, so I have to buy my wife? I said, no, you know, it's just a show of appreciation to the parents, and, you know, uniting two families together. Yeah, it took a while to explain that, but that was the first, I'd say, culture clash. So the second, the in-laws. Here, I call my mother-in-law by her first name, because here people do it, you know. I was introduced to her with the first name, and she wants me to call her with the first name, which in Africa is a no-go. You cannot call your in-law with the first name. And I told my husband when we went to Zimbabwe, I said, you know what, better you call my mom or Miss Ndanga, because you know, we don't want any problems, you know. So that was really hard for him at first, because we really couldn't. It's hard, you know. Here people just call each other with their names, and then there you have to, you know, show some more respect, I'd say. So yeah, this was a little tricky, but now he knows, he does it, and yeah. Anyway, number 3 would be house dynamics. In Africa, we know the husband is the provider. Most of the time the husband has to work and provide and pay the bills and this and that, and the wife mostly stays at home with the kids if she's not working. But nowadays women also work and take care of the kids, but mostly it's the man who provides. So that means when he comes back home from work, he's waiting for you to have a nice dinner or whatever he's waiting for, you know. But here it's 50-50, because everyone works, everyone pays the bills, half, we pay half. And if you're hungry, you can cook for yourself. If the other person is not there, you don't wait. My husband doesn't wait for me to come back from work and say, yeah, where's my food? No, sometimes I come back when I'm working. Now I'm on maternity leave, so I'm still at home. But when I'm working, when he's free, I come back home and he's already cooked. And cleaning is... But anyway, the house dynamics are very different. The husband helps. It's 50-50 in the home, which I hope now for my African brothers, they understand that also when your wife is working, you must also put in your own work. And I hope it will change in the future. But for now, what I know is that husband provides and this and that. But here it's 50-50. Anyway, to the next one. Relatives and extended family. This was a big problem in I would say the when we just met, because I would say, that was my brother I was talking to on the phone, that was my sister. And then you would say, how many sisters and brothers do you have? And then I say, biologically I only have one sister, but the rest of my cousins are my sisters, my brothers. So because in African families you find that cousins, we just call them brothers and sisters, but for them they really have that distinction, this is my cousin, my what my first cousin, my this and that, which can be confusing sometimes, yes. But for us it's just brother and sister, because we grow up in big families. We have a lot of aunts, uncles, we are just big families. So to be able to distinguish that, then it's a little confusing. So brothers and sisters, yes. Uncles and aunts, yes. So we don't really have these cousins and what. So that was pretty tricky. And sometimes it can be that a cousin of mine was calling me, and definitely it's a guy, and then I'm talking, and then I say, that's my brother, and then he said, now I don't know if this is really true or not, because everyone is your brother. And I said, yeah, okay, I will start calling them cousins and this and that, and I'll explain it to you, everything. So that's really tricky here. And mostly they are only close to their immediate family, like siblings and their kids. But the rest of the family, the uncles, the aunts, they don't see each other at all. They only see each other maybe once in 2 years, and that's it. They don't just drop by and say, hi, how are you? No, it's not like that. So it was difficult transition for me, mostly because, being used to big families, you're always there for Christmas, for Easter, whatever it was. And here it's only just, the immediate, the small family, and just sit around the table. It's so boring, but sorry. But anyway, I'm used to it now. So yeah. Number 5, I think. Yes. Transparency. I need a drink for this. Let me tell you something. When I say transparency, in Africa or in Zimbabwe, parents mind their own business. Their business is theirs. Kids must not be involved at all when it comes to parent situations. You are not told, you are not asked for your opinion. They just say, this is parents' business, stay out of it. But here, these people are so open. They talk about everything. There is no mystery, basically. Yeah, there is no mystery because the children know what the parents are doing, when they're doing it, how they're doing it, why they're fighting, how it started. Everything is on the table. No mystery at all, which was really shocking to me because they talk about every single thing. They do not, there's no boundary to say, okay, I don't talk about this with my kids. Everything from sex, from problems, from therapy, from whatever it is laid down on the table. Everyone knows what's going on. No mystery. It's still really hard for me, but you know what? When you're in Rome. So, number 6, children. I also need a drink. If you're a person who likes to have 4 children and more, then I would say a European husband would not be for you, because children, 1 or 2 is good. 3 is already really, why so much? Because they like to go on vacation, they like to spend their money on some things, which in Africa is still, people don't really go on vacation. They do, but it's not a priority. But here it's a priority. So the moment you start saying, oh, I want 4 kids and above, then it's, oh, kids are expensive, then we can't do this and that and this. And so children is really, this is one topic you really have to discuss before you get into the marriage, because if you get into it before you speak about this, you might be really disappointed. But yeah, like me, I grew up with 1 sibling, my sister. I love my sister with all my heart, but I wish my mom had more. I always wanted a big family. So me personally, I wanted about 6 kids. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't look at me like that. 6 is good. So I wanted 6 kids to begin with. So now we have renegotiated to 2 because, like I said, children. Anyway, number 7. This was a big clash. Religion, because sometimes I just want to sing gospel songs in the house. I want to pray sometimes and this and that, or talk about God. But this is a topic which we end up fighting about, because it's just something he doesn't believe in. He believes in something greater than us, but not specifically what's written in the Bible, because it says, how can it be, and sometimes it ends up in a fight, but we try to avoid that situation, because then we know religion is not to talk about in this house. Okay, we talk about it, we discuss about it, but up until now we've been married almost 6 years, and yeah, it's something we can never agree on, so it's also, the different cultures, like I said, how you're raised, that affects also sometimes the dynamics in the home, but anyway, it's not a big deal. I know what I believe in, he knows what he believes in, and the most important thing is we love each other and we can stay together. Anyway, the last one, food. Of course I'm going to talk about food. The food is totally different from ours. And you know, sometimes I would really like to eat, you know, Zimbabwean food and this and that, but when I make it, sometimes it doesn't like it. And you know, really at the beginning it used to make me a little bit angry, and then I say I will not cook anymore, you know, because you know, you spend time making something for someone and then they say, you know what, I really don't like this, but I understand it. There are also some Austrian dishes I don't like, I wouldn't eat. And you know, with time these things, you know, you just know, okay, he doesn't like this, so I don't make this, or I make this for myself and then I cook something else for him, you know. So food was also a little bit a problem, but not so much, because anyway, I've come to love Austrian food. They have an amazing array of foods and I love it. So guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you tune in next week, and yeah, like, share, subscribe, and see you next week.